The Mercedes CLS is now in its third generation. And just like its debut 16 years ago, the four-door coupe-style sedan prides itself on extravagant design, combining sportiness with luxury and comfort. So what's special about the new model? Coupe, sedan, coupe sedan? Matas isn't sure what to call it. It's got four doors, considerable trunk space, and is super sporty for a Mercedes. And while there are sporty Mercedes, most of the comfort-oriented sedans aren't that sporty. The coupes are. But this one is very comfortable and sporty. It seems like the engineers have really struck a good balance here. Let's start with the design. The third generation comes with a wide radiator grille and slender headlights. The grille is tapered from top to bottom, so it looks more like an AMG GT than an E or S-Class. The CLS is almost 5 meters long. Its coupe-like silhouette brings the new model's drag coefficient down to 0.26. Today we're testing the CLS 350d with all-wheel drive. The 6-cylinder diesel engine generates 210 kilowatts of power and leaps from 0 to 100 in just 5.7 seconds. The CLS 350d 4Matic starts at around 68,000 euros in Germany. As Matas points out, each car maker has a weapon of choice in their engine arsenal. VW and Audi both have one engine that they install everywhere. And for Mercedes, it's the 3-liter diesel engine. And that's a reasonable choice. This engine offers excellent driving performance. The acceleration is not bad at all. The engine's economical, and since Mercedes installs it everywhere, it's not that expensive. The sporty seat configuration keeps the driver in position perfectly. Matas is quite impressed with the comfortable seats, which even pump themselves up. In tight corners, the outer cushion inflates to stop him from squashing into the door. He also draws our attention to one of the luxury add-ons, panel heating. You can heat the armrest in the door and the one in the middle, which must be particularly pleasant in the winter. The interior has the finishing of a true business sedan, like this wide screen, as Mercedes calls it, made up of 2 screens side by side. And the new steering wheel really underlines the premium Mercedes feel. Mercedes has 3 different suspension variants to offer for the CLS. As standard, the chassis comes with steel comfort suspension and 18-inch wheels. For a surcharge, you can also add an adjustable damping system or air suspension. For the 2 non-standard variants, the driver can switch between comfort mode and the more rigid sport mode. A car designer recently told Matas that light was the new chrome. And you can work with light not only on the outside, but inside the car too. The infotainment settings have an option to switch the interior to ambient light. That's not exactly new though, says Matas. Nearly every car maker now offers ambient light. But what is special is the effects. He can now choose multicolored lights, which can even be animated. He actually finds that a little bit weird. There's everything from purple to turquoise. Before, you could only choose from 3 or 4 colors. Matas is a big fan of the wide selection. Of course, it's not necessary, he says. Just like this thing in the glove box. This is real perfume. Don't put it behind your ears, though. This is for the car. You can also add an optional set of interior scents to add some fragrance. It certainly is a dapper car, this CLS. Time to go. After all these extraordinary discoveries, it's time for Matas' final verdict of the new CLS. He really likes the material. Of course, for a car in this price range, you'd expect everything to be tip-top. And everything is tip-top. He likes the leather and the Alcantara details. In terms of the workmanship, Matas is actually upset that he can't find anything to complain about. The 3-liter diesel motor offers plenty of power and energy efficiency. The CLS is a top-of-the-range car. It's ultra-sporty, comfortable, and provides an excellent driving experience. It's just the price tag that's maybe a little high, but then driving a Mercedes has always had its price.